I'm back on the moon, and I'm bringing a good friend in. You can see that there. The turtle is coming back, and I love the autopilots. I'm absolutely, because A, I can fly the turtle back without doing anything, and can at the same time get materials and then fly back to the orbit and bring the turtle into work. I made myself the fastest grinder that's possible. I'm using two now because for the act of removing stuff, I think the fastest grinder is the thing I want. It makes absolute sense to have that thing. I tried to take down parts of the first solar satellite, and it takes ages. It takes ages to do that. So I hope that the fastest grinder will really help me here. I made parts for the big cargo container, and I want to weld that up before I start to bring in more stuff. At the moment, I'm not really struggling with the stuff because I noticed that the solar panels are fairly easy to get, I have to say. Even the big solar panels are you're not too resource intensive. Can I go up? Yeah. That's a good thing because I could build, I don't know, 10 now from the stuff I had with me. That gives me power, and now I want to see how much material I need for the power transfer module and all that stuff. And I want to see how much power I already have. Good thing about the static structure is that I can just make it bigger and bigger if I want. Then I have to see if I have to add more solar panels in the end, and if I have to add more thrusters, and. We are still experimenting with that. I think it will work better than the free-floating solar panel that we had there, and now I can just keep on working with it. At the moment, as an experiment, it really works out. It produces, I think it now already produces more power than the small solar panel or the small solar satellite I had there. I will add you can see that I will add a second solar panel to the whole structure with the thruster on it to have more power if it's in the sun. And we will have to see. Now the sun has to come around to really shine on the solar panels here of that thing. I'm confident and optimistic that this thing will do its job in the end. This is much faster. Yeah, the steel blocks just vanish. That's amazing. I am happy to have that now, but having the turtle or something like that will make life a lot easier. The turtle takes its time coming back. It's slow, and I don't know why. Maybe there's a speed restriction or something like that. Or it is just drifting. That could also be the case. I don't know, but it is still a few kilometers out there, and it is slowly coming back. I will have to see. When it's back here what was up with that. I can't wait any longer. I will try to grab the turtle and then fly it back here. I hope I don't find a wreck here and everything's destroyed and exploded. I hope that's not the case. We will have to see. It is still there. That's a good thing. So there it is. I think it has a slower range when it comes to its antenna and all that stuff, so I'm not completely sure what's up with it. Okay, there it is. It seems to be okay. So let us turn off the autopilot and then just fly directly to the solar set here. Good. That should work out. The turtle should be a great help here. I think it was so slow because, or not slow, but it behaves a bit like a, I can't, but it's heavy at the moment. It's really, you can see that it moves very, very slow and clunky. Okay, we have the power module established, so we can start transferring power if we need to. And I can fix this up. Now let's see how many solar panels I still need to fix up, because I was able to really go and finish a lot of the solar panels. I also put down a seed so I can oh man, it is clunky as hell. I've also put down a seed so I can recharge my batteries there. But I don't know how much oxygen I still have. I should take a look at that. Not a lot. I need to go back and fill up oxygen. That is bad. Okay, let me see. And it behaves. It kind of behaves not really good at the moment still. It sometimes doesn't move when I try to nudge it into a direction. I have to wiggle it free again. That's weird. I don't know. The ship is just, this ship is just too heavy and doesn't have enough thrusters to really do something. But at least I have a lot of material here now that I can use up for all that stuff. But I'm missing steel plates again, and I think other stuff too. Do I have solar panels in here? No. So good. I will have to start grinding down the... Oh, take a look at this. It is full with stuff. Most of the containers are really crammed full with all kinds of yeah, junk. We will have to clean that up over time too. Okay, let me see if I can grind down the rest of the solar panel, and then we will work more on the satellite. I will at one point have to set up the sun again and make it faster so we can see if it rotates and all that stuff. It is nice. It is really nice. I hope I can really get along with this thing. Maybe it would be good to set up a thruster on the other side too, so that if the whole thing doesn't stop, it balances itself out kind of with thrusters. We will have to see. We will have to see. Good. Let me grind down the rest of the old solar satellite. I went back to the moon to fill up my oxygen bottles and I ran into a problem, and so I stopped recording, and now it's the next day, so we will have to test if I can refill my oxygen bottles. I hope my helmet is still on. That's a good thing. And let us wait for the... Wow, it still does that because the the bottle or the tank on top is full, and I need to do something about that. I ran into the problem that I couldn't stick the bottles in here. And I still can't, and I don't know why. Does any one of you know why that could be the case? Is that a bug? Is that a problem? Because it's still said to me, it is share with my faction. I should be still in this faction. I still should be the guy in charge. I don't know. Can I go and do that somewhere else? Let us see if I can go to my oxygen tanks here and refill that. Control panel, auto refill, inventory. Here it works. Did they change that so it doesn't work with the oxygen generator anymore? Maybe that's maybe that's a bug. We will have to see. But I want to go to the solar panel again. Again, it was just to refill the bottles here and maybe get some more materials. Good. Let me grab some more stuff and I will go back up to the panel. We will have to build the second thruster, I would say, and then see. Yeah, we still have to see if it works in the sun. So I will grab some stuff and I will be back in a bit. At the moment, I'm installing the second landing leg, and I already found a mistake here. So I'm trying to make this symmetrical, but I will have to turn it around. The moment it is not really connected to the metal here, and I need to change that too. And it is very crooked at the moment, but I need a button panel for that. And we need to unlock it, turn the auto lock off, and then we can move it with the rabbit. So let the rabbit dock to it, and then we turn it a bit, just a bit, and then let us see if we can. Oh, we have to. Oh, okay, no. See, when something is docked to it, to the ship, it really goes kind of. I tried to turn it, and for some reason here the ship really kind of gets wonky because it is attached to something heavy. Why does it work here but not when I'm trying to make the solar panel thing? It still is very, very straight kind of. So let us see. One thing I didn't know is that the landing legs even work without power. That's a thing I did not know. I think one person in the comments mentioned that. I thought you have to have power for them. But now let's go out, take a look at it, if it works that way. It seems to be relatively straight. Okay, then we can lock that. Lock that down. Nice. And now we can keep working on it. I want to make the second thruster panel here because I think it balances out the panel. And if the whole panel turns too far, it will the thruster on the other side will break it and all that. Not break it, slow it down faster than the motor might be able to do it. So down there somewhere, up there, somewhere there is the other panel. You can see that I'm slowly taking it apart and ripping out all the stuff, but I need more solar panels and more stuff in general. I will have to make more flights than one. Let us take a look at this. I already, you can see that at the moment I'm pointing to it, 2 point something megawatts. And I'm using up 50% of that because I'm sending 1 megawatt back home. And at the moment I'm reaching to 0.8 kilometers. I need more. I need much more to have it work really, really fine. I'm not sure if I want to make wider panels or if I want to add, don't know, more layers, different panels down here. So this whole station will be very, very big. What I also could do is make the arms longer and then, I don't know, add more panels to the sides. If I, at the moment, 2 megawatts is a good thing. It is basically a concept at the moment. It's not really viable. But we will see. Maybe in the future we will build more and more on this. But I want to at least get the first panel going and then make a test again if it adjusts itself. So I will build more and we'll come back to you then maybe in a few minutes to kind of finish this day off. I am attaching the solar panels at the moment. And what I really have to keep in mind is that before I finish them, I have to put the shade on them, or the blocks that block the sun. Otherwise, I would have a big problem. By the way, I just saw it work. I didn't react fast enough, but I bumped it kind of, and then it really regulated itself. This is my way of the self-regulating solar panel. With a mod, it works fine. It works absolutely fine, and I will do other stations with this way of self-regulating solar panels. Maybe I really need a way to see how the sun rotates always, and then, don't know, you can apply that to solar panels that rotate with the sun. All of them rotate with the sun, so doesn't matter. You just have to see how the sun rotates, and then you don't need timers. You don't need to have real intricate ways of defining how much time has gone by and all that stuff. And it also would work for nearly all situations when the sun rotates. So don't know. I'm not sure if it would really be good if the sun would rotate every minute or something like that. I think that might be too much, and then it just will break at one point or something like that. But it really works out. Good, I'm gathering more material for the solar panels here, and I'm finishing this up. And then I will finish the second plate so that I can attach solar panels to them if I need. I had someone say that he thinks, I think it was a he, he thinks that landing legs now transfer energy. They don't. So at least not back to them. I don't know if it works from here to there, but it doesn't work the other way around. So it doesn't, the energy can't come from here and then will get transferred to here. you can see that this thruster is off, just as a short reminder. I changed the layout of the whole thing a bit. It looks a bit nicer that way with the slopes. That makes it a bit slimmer, kind of. Works out. This is my, I don't know, 5th trip or so to get material for the thing. I just came back from the moon, and you can see I have done more. The plate is at least in a construction state, and now I'm welding that up, and then this thing is done. So I think I will end it for today, basically, and we will see us on Friday, and hopefully on Friday we can take a look again if that thing is viable. Is it's a whole different thing, but if it works the way I want it to work, if this thing is in any way working as perfectly as I want it, so I think the self-adjusting stuff will work definitely, but if it ever will transport enough energy to the surface of the moon, not sure. We will have to see that. Maybe if I'm able to, yeah, I will have to get enough solar panels on this thing, and this will take a lot of time until I can really use this thing. I need the second wing, and I need to extend this wing to, yeah, really be able to bring power to wherever I want it. Not wherever I want it, because I think I will never be able to transport enough power to power, for example, the planetary base. 40 kilometers or 100 kilometers, not possible. But hey, maybe in the future we will have to make one for the planet too. I don't know. Better solar panels? Maybe I should take a look at that and see if there is, don't know, a lot better solar panels I could use. Not sure. I will do it with these ones for now. I will work more and more, and we will see us on Friday. Hopefully I have some more stuff done, and maybe the second solar array at least laid out, and then we can weld up some stuff, and then we will definitely test it again and see if, yeah, if the self-adjusting part works as we want it to work. Good people, we will see us on Friday.